Welcome to our Mad Entrepreneurs podcast, where we share our journey as entrepreneurs with you. Today, my wife's not here. She's having the time of her life in Texas. Fucking left me alone for the following 2 weeks. Jealous. All right, today I want to dive into who I am, who I was, and the struggles and successes I encountered throughout the entrepreneurship journey. Who I was. I was a felon, a piece of shit, civilian, and angry. Ask me why? I don't know. Different time, more violent back then. I do know that it was my own actions that brought me to that. That I didn't want to be that individual. Maybe at that time I needed to be that individual. One thing that changed my outcome was when I found out I was going to be a father. And I'll tell you a little bit about that story is that I became a felon and hit bankruptcy close to the same time. So I was at the bottom of your life. And when they say land on your back, I landed on my fucking face. See it as, okay, I landed on my goddamn face. I'm laying on the damn pavement, thinking to myself, the fuck did you do? You just fucked up your life. And I also thought about, well, there's only one way, one direction I can go now, and it's up. But I realized that not everyone has the same mindset. Some folks just stay at the bottom and blame the world. And they blame whatever comes to their mind. For example, I could have easily said, fuck it, it's because I'm Mexican. Or because I'm a felon. Not the fact that I fucking did something to become a fucking felon. The fact that I was just labeled a fucking felon. No, it's fucking nonsense. Like, accountability in this world is just out the fucking window. It's frustrating when you see young individuals that have their whole lives ahead of them just give up and say, oh, it's because I'm fucking black, or because I'm fucking Mexican, or because I'm Asian, when they can't even look or think thought process saying like, hey, what actions led me to where I am today? Accountability, man. Take fucking accountability for your own goddamn actions and you'll make it in life. Like, figure out where are you? Why did you get there? Every problem has a damn solution. Like, again, my co-host is gone. I'm over here going back and forth. So what changed my trajectory to going the wrong direction to the right direction was the fact that I was going to be a father. I got my shit together and made sure that my son, and then therefore now kids, will have a better life than what I had. And at least for sure, one main thing that I want to make sure is that they have better opportunities than what I have. I don't need them to start working at 16, 14 to go buy a pair of Jordans, Nikes, instead of fucking Payless shoes like we ended up doing when we were kids. For anyone out there right now that's struggling, that's a fucking ex-felon, or you're starting on your career, have no skill sets, just remember, man, you could change, you could turn that around. You don't have skill sets, start learning about communications, how to present yourself, how to sell yourself. If you're going to goddamn meetings, don't go to meetings being shy. Don't sit there with your hands covering your mouth, or just doing this number like you're turning into you're hiding. Don't do that. Understand that you got to come in, even if you don't know shit, just come in saying you're going to do whatever it takes, with the mentality that do whatever it takes to do that XYZ job. For example, hey man, what type of skills do you have? Oh, I don't have any type of skills, but you put me to do anything and I'll fucking do it. Don't cuss, but you know what I mean? How that mindset work. Look, man, I'm a quick learner. I'll get it done. pretty great at efficiency, or even you might not even know how to calculate that or how to even spot for that. But just understand, you need to be outgoing. You need to be true. And I'd rather have someone that's hyped up and hire them with zero skills than someone that has skills but a bad attitude. And if you're a felon, guys, like your life is not over. You could turn it around. I fucking turn it around. I'm not the smartest person out there. I'll repeat it. I'm not the smartest person out there. But what I can tell you is that I damn well will take action. Stop holding yourself back and stop blaming the world. Who am I today? I'm an entrepreneur, a leader, and I'm trying my best to be a family man. And the reason I say I'm trying my best to be a family man is because when you're in that entrepreneurship journey, it sucks a lot of your time. And you have to be selfish with your time to make sure that you're successful. And all right, people are gonna say, well, not all the time. Well, 90 fucking percent of the time, there's no life work balance. When people tell you there is, that's the fucking exception, not the rule. And why do I cuss? So why do I get passionate about that? Is that you family members, especially you ladies, tend to throw like little stabs at each other when the husband's not around. You won't tell me why the fuck I don't spend that much time with the family, but you go tell my wife, hey man, your husband, I don't know what you guys doing, man. That's the dude's just never home. Like, why the fuck are you poking? Who gives a fuck? Don't worry about it. Not your business, my wife's business. Something I really fucking loved about my wife was the fact that when she started noticing these pics from other people, family members, friends, like she herself just took it upon herself just to say, if you have nothing nice to say, just I don't want to hear it anymore. And when I found out, that's another game changer and why I love her so much. The fact that she just did it on her own. A lot of my success comes from having a great partner. A lot of the fact that I got started was because I had a great partner. And she was able to be with me to get our first property. We utilized her credit. I had the money. But we built a good partnership together. And a lot of people may not see it that way. And honestly, I don't care. As long as I know she's happy and she wants to be with me, that's all that matters. I care less about what the other people or anyone else says. I do care about what she has to say. And something that a lot of people don't give credit to is your significant other and everything that they have to pick up while you're gone. You might think about it. If I was gone majority of the goddamn time, who was responsible for the kids? Who was responsible to keep the house in order? I'll be your significant other. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's not an easy journey, but if you do want to take this journey, it's definitely rewarding for you and your family. Maybe not at first, but just know that as long as you guys have a game plan and this goddamn goes the same for both of you or similar, you guys would make it. You guys would be in a good spot. And in the entrepreneur journey, you're gonna constantly have blockers and blockers and blockers. Understand that each blocker that comes in, you're learning something. Think of a blocker as a failure point. If you're constantly successful, you're never learning shit. If you're constantly being met by walls, you stop and think, okay, do I climb up? Do I go around? Do I break through this wall, you're learning something. I want to give thanks to my internal family, one, specifically my wife, who has done a lot over the past 2 years now. And we went through major renovations in one of our properties. She has put up with a lot of stress and seen it through. So I'm grateful for that. So for you, I love you and I appreciate you. Also, for her mom and dad, they extended their home to us so we can make sure that we built something for ourselves. A lot of people and a lot of young people do not want to live with their parents or with their family members if they don't have their parents. But I think that's a major advantage to do if you're young, is to actually start building something for yourselves instead of just jumping right into the real world, especially in today's market. So thank you, Anita and Ruben, for everything that you guys did for us. My mission with this podcast and YouTube channel, I want to make a difference. I'm constantly told by other individuals how happy I'm around when they're at different locations. I may have that bitch face, that mean looking grunt face where, don't talk to this guy. I'm honestly down to earth. If I'm quiet, and I've been told this last week, and I'm looking out, it's because I got stuff in my head that I'm just like trying to process. And it's not bad stuff. It's constantly thinking, what is my next move? What do I need to do? This seems like a good idea. What's the overall picture? It just, my thought process in my head just spins. I especially in parties or family gatherings, I don't know why, but I tend to just disconnect, even though I need to fucking learn to connect. And I'm just constantly thinking of what I need to do next. What's next? What's next? Not a constantly working, but something that as an entrepreneur and you're going through that journey, you guys are going to understand. So I'll just leave it at that. I hope to give value to all the viewers. And if I don't, just comment. I don't give a fuck what it is. Just throw it in there. I'll make sure to read them, whether it's good, bad, ugly, beautiful. Your feedback. And if you don't know how to get fucking feedback, man, I'll tell you. If you just say you're a piece of shit, you suck, what am I going to do with that? If you say you're a piece of shit because the ROI is fucked up when you were talking about XYZ, blah, 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 then, okay, now you're giving me constructive feedback where I could take it, analyze it, and be, okay, cool. Well, let me change this. So learn to give feedback. That's all I'm saying. With that, I'll stop going off rampage. I hope I got my message clear of who I am, who I was, who I am, and struggles and successes I had. So successes are always good to hear, but I like to focus more on the struggles. And I hope you got my 2 cents. See you guys.